Hello there guys, it's Jenny here from Just Jenny Journaling. Welcome back to my channel. A different video today. I think I did a haul video a couple of weeks ago, and this one is a slightly different one because it's mainly fabrics and books. So I wanted to just take a little time out to give a shout out to a lovely little community sort of craft workspace in my town called the Makery. And it's a sustainable kind of workspace where you can take your excess stash that you have, and people can go and sort of help themselves and pay a nominal fee for them. They do little workshops. It's fabulous, and it's adjoined to a beautiful restaurant, sort of cafe, community cafe. Anyway, so this week I picked up some of these beauties, and I thought I'd turn on the camera and share them with you. One of the things that I found was this little stamp, and I loved it. I've just gotten rid of loads and loads of wooden stamps I haven't used, but this I thought looks like a stencil. I could put it onto a book page in like a pale colour, and it looked like it looked like a stencil. So I was really pleased with that. I was pleased with these lace pieces. I asked the lady just to, rather than ask for contribution, tell me what she felt I should pay, because these are so beautiful. So beautiful. I think it's handmade. And that's going to be lovely. I was thinking particularly for my autumn winter journals, but also I think even for my summer journal. I think for pockets. I think it's going to be lovely. Isn't it lovely? So that was that. I said I asked her if she wanted to cut a little bit off and just sell me a little bit, and she said, well, just if you don't use all of it, bring it back. I thought, well, that's a good idea, isn't it? It's a good idea. This is just a normal, a kind of run-of-the-mill kind of lace, but it's a nice one for my summer journal, for edging pages, and again for little tuck spots and things, popping onto. I love the colour. Popping onto the bottom of pages, or to the top of like a index card. I think that's really nice. But edging pages, actually, I was thinking I might go for this year in my summer journal some bulb pins again with little beads on. I haven't done that in years. This again, I thought more autumn winter journal. Moving forward, I'm trying to get out of the habit of having boxes and boxes of stuff in case I might use them. So I'm going as I go, you know, so thinking about my summer journal, and I go and get bits for that. So my summer journal is covered with some beautiful fabric from the Makery. I shall do a flip through of that in the next couple of days. I'm just finishing off some of the pages. So I also picked up these little, do they call them fat quarters kind of things? But I just love them. Again, I think that's going to be nice for putting my autumn journal together. How lovely is that with this? Gorgeous. So beautiful, beautiful colours. I thought pick these up. Going to be summer. Lovely colours. So a little variety of these. They can make pockets. I've also picked up some double-sided tape. The idea was I was going to go in and sort of like get little scraps and make little washes with them. Washi tape, fabric washi tape. Now that would be lovely. And a friend that was having a cup of tea with a friend of my mum, and she said, oh, you're going to use double-sided sticky tape. And I had no idea, I wasn't going to do that, but I am now. I've ordered some. This is going to go into my book, my journal, I think, whole. That is beautiful. It's a little pocket, isn't it lovely? Joyous. I'll put that to one side because I'm actually doing this. I wanted to record it before I start to use the pieces in my journal. This feels gorgeous. And the lady was saying it was from a dress that had a hole in it. She's done something with most of the fabric, and this was the collar. So she's really pleased that that's gone. It was a Jules dress. Oh my word, with a hole in it. So the fabric is beautiful. Fabric is beautiful. There's that and that. And then, you mean there's more? Is it? Well, that's another one of those. Gorgeous, gorgeous. They just make lovely to make whole pockets, aren't they? That's beautiful. And then she showed me some fabric sample books that they had. So these are Sanderson ones. They had some William Morris fabrics as well. And in the past, I remember, if you've been with me a long time, I have bought whole sample books and taken to bits. Just having a bit of my coffee, and then sold pieces in my Etsy store, etc., etc. But it's quite a lot of work. I love doing it. I haven't got the time to do that at the moment, and it's storing it all. It's trying to store it all. So I picked up these pieces, and I just thought, oh, journal covers. She was happy to just let me cut out what I wanted. So this is one, and I think that just screams summer. So I've got a Bible-based convention coming up in July, and I think that these are going to be the covers for them, for the journals for myself and my daughter. And also I thought I might do a surprise one for a friend as well. I love this. I absolutely love this. It reminds me, the date of our... I remember going to one of our conventions years ago and going on holiday to the Isle of Wight the day after, and it was Cows Week. And it will be around the same time, I think, end of July. Cows Week on the Isle of Wight, and that's just brings it all back. I love that. So I picked that one up, and I got it in another colourway as well. I also picked up, I like these. So this is the actual, yeah. Isn't that lovely? So this is just like, that comes from the book. So I think that could be nice, just tucked in. It's a little journaling card right there. That's lovely. That's lovely. Well, I was also thinking about, oh, this is lovely as well. Look at that. I almost, that fabric is beautiful, but it's more of spring. It's tulips and I just thought, you know what, it's just room. I'm trying to be really mindful. I'm not doing a spring journal at the moment. If it's there in a few months, I might pick it up and put it on the side for my spring journal. But I picked this up. I thought that was lovely. And that could probably go into my... It could go into my summer journal, to be fair, couldn't it? Page, or one of the convention journals. This is beautiful. I've got a couple of pages of strawberries designs in my summer journal. I think that is, well, that's what it reminded me of. But again, I don't know, could cut that down. Could cut that down and put it on something. Oh, the sky's the limit, really. I was very restrained. So that's lovely. So these are lovely cutouts, aren't they? That's beautiful in itself. That's a nice cutout. That's a nice cutout. Even, you know, even just that's a nice cutout there to pop into the journal. I love it. And this. I also am thinking about doing a Daphne's Diary collage book, like Nina Ribena. I think I've been watching some of her videos and getting inspired to use all the pages from my Daphne's Diary from the past. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Is that the right way up? I think it is, isn't it? Is that right? Or is it the right way up? Yeah. This is called, what's this called? Hollyhocks, of course. Of course it is. But again, lovely for a journal. Almost needs a really big journal though, so you can get most of the pattern on, or maybe too small. Anyway, these are going to be used this year. I'll use them for my convention journal. Beautiful. That's lovely. See, that's a nice cutout in itself. So that's quite nice to use. Oh my. See, that's lovely. See, I think I might cut these out. Aren't they beautiful? Beautiful. So I really, that's just an idea though, guys. You know, if you see a fabric sample thingy, I know charity shops sell them whole, but this is lovely to think that you can just sort of go through, because I think she's kind of, yeah, quite happy. Let's do that so that we've got, is that better? That better? Didn't want to put my shadow, haven't I? Bear with, let me see if I've got the shadow of the phone. Let's see if this makes a difference. I'll take off the overhead light. Will it compensate? Oh, it's not too bad. I've got a lamp, a big lamp in the corner here, but one of the bulbs has gone. So, don't know. That's nice. Oh, you just preferred it. So, anyway, that is lovely. So fresh. So fresh. So I don't have to worry about the cover. I think the cover and the inside of the journals will be these. One for me, one for Tate, and one for my friend. 3. Oh, see, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's almost, see, that could almost be, if I patch it, it's do a Franken page with that, that could be a signature cover, couldn't it? That could be a signature cover. Just do a little Franken page down here. And then there's this one here. This is the other colourway of the sailing ships. Beautiful. Beautiful. These are almost, you know what? These are almost worth framing on their own. I might actually look at that. Almost just worth putting in a frame on their own. I think that's lovely. Wow. Now there's a thing. That's, oh, do you know, it's a little business thing, isn't it? Where you sort of distress a frame in the similar colours and just frame it. Gorgeous. Anyway, and that's the other colourway. Oh, here we go. Actually, the colourway for the strawberries, which I think is beautiful. And then what did I get? Just a little bit of brown lace. Just a bit of ordinary brown lace, this one. Do you know what? I think I might turn the light on again. Anyway, then I've picked up some books. I picked up some books. This was probably a couple of weeks ago, because I was thinking of this cover for just for the Daphne's Diary, just filling it, taking this out to bits and filling it with Daphne's Diary pages and making it my kind of collage stroke art book. But having said that, I've opened it up and I think I'm going to keep it as it is. Or what I will do probably is just keep an eye for another one. If I get another one that I can keep just to look at because it's gorgeous, and then another one that I can keep. I have one to look at and one to keep, one to use, to take to bits and use. I think this is such a beautiful book and so interesting about the origins of different ingredients. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I wonder if that's worth thinking again. But can you see? Look how lovely. Look at these illustrations. It's just joyous. And even has, I found this, look. A lovely gift for somebody who just likes a nice book. Absolutely gorgeous. Right. So that's that. Dairy. Mushrooms. I just need to sit and have a little browse through this sort of thing that I can sit in the garden with a cuppa or a little glass. I've tried actually. Oh yeah, Grange flower. I just love it. Absolutely love it. So that's one book that I picked up, and I think it was it £2 or £2.50? Can't remember. Meze. Oh, see, I love. There was some interesting. I did see. I wanted to make my own flatbreads. I've got my pan now. It took me ages, but I got my pan last week. Roasted garlic and pumpkin hummus. How gorgeous does that sound? I do make my own. I do make my own plain, or sometimes I do beetroot. But that is amazing. Amazing. Anyway, so and our own flatbreads as well. What a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Anyway, so that was one. The other one is just, this one I've actually started to take to bits. I see loads actually, I see loads, and so it's gone. It was £2.50, I think. And I decided to take it to bits because I love the illustrations in it, and I just want to use the illustrations. And So in my journals, as well as any collage, it's just beautiful. I did see another one. I'm not that bothered, to be honest, about keeping another one for looking at. But that's a lovely book. A lovely book just to be or to use if that's your vibe. Sarah Moore, I've had plenty of her vintage home books. So I do keep one. Just to admire. And I've taken quite a few apart. And in fact, in my current, this was £3, a little bit more than I would normally pay. In my current summer day book, there are vintage home pages. Oh, do you know what? This isn't going to annoy people. I don't mind it being on an angle, but there you go. There you go. Right. So this is an absolutely beautiful book and fantastic ideas in it. But she always uses such gorgeous sort of vintage fabric on wallpaper backing on the pages. It's an absolute delight to look through. It's a beautiful gift. I think, did I get one as a gift for a friend? Oh no, Granny Chic. That's another book that's beautiful. I have I've gone through several copies and I've still going through in my summer day book. Granny Chic. I got that. That was an idea from was that Johanna Clough? Johanna Clough, I think. That's one of hers. I first saw it on her channel. It was a book that she loves and uses and is inspired by. But these are such lovely projects and beautiful illustrations. Beautiful illustrations. So again, this will be one, I think that was in the vintage home one as well. That is worth, see, these are just going to make lovely journaling cards. Gifts. Worth having a copy and then keeping copies to use. Everybody's different though. Some people find it really hard. I find it, I love journals with printables in, but I really do love journals with original pages. I really do, for my personal journals. With original pages, magazine, my Daphne's Diary magazine and so on and so forth. Because obviously Daphne's Diary you can use for your personal use, you can use to sell. But people did back in the day. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Now that would be nice. That would be a nice little combo, wouldn't it, with this? Do you not think? Open up a journal and then see that on the inside. Lovely, lovely. And that's a really lovely idea as well. Is it this one that I saw? A good idea for cards and packaging. Wallpaper envelopes. So wallpaper books are another thing. Templates. See, this is so gorgeous. Look at that. But it's so nice just to think you could use that. Even with the fabrics I've just bought, you could do little templates like this. Yeah, that's nice actually. That is nice. Oh, beautiful. What a gorgeous image that is. See, that's lovely. That's lovely. Now that's in the vintage home one as well. Is that one? I also picked up this one. It's a little bit grubby on it, just noticed on the front. I can clean that up. I got this yesterday or day before. So we have a place in town and it's a huge used bookshop. And it's called the Post Office Vaults, and so it's really different little rooms. And in the craft section, I picked this up, and I absolutely love it. Love it. I love all of Keeley anyway. An absolutely beautiful book. Let's move it back a little bit. There you go. Isn't it? So I will be keeping this. I've recently gotten rid of loads and loads of books, readers that I haven't, and for my daughter as well, we're redoing her bedroom, children's books that we love, absolutely adore, but haven't, G17, My son's 22. She inherited a lot of his children's books. So there's some, we're just trying to share them out. Share the love with friends. So this is a lovely book just to have. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely illustrations. Oh. Book to have just because. So these are quite lovely illustrations that you could replicate in your art journals. Really nice ideas, aren't they? A little bit of inspiration. But that's gorgeous. Fun, cheerful, special gift. Yes. So I love this. I love this for a collage page. So isn't it a joy? I just brought my daughter, found a beautiful bright orange bag, burnt orange bag in the charity shop recently, because they're her colours. She's definitely in autumn. This looks very, all looks very 60s, isn't it? It looks very 60s. I love all that. All very, well, it's mid-century now, isn't it? It's called, and that's lovely. Oh, it's quite Scandi. So these are some of our finds in the last few weeks. I hope you enjoyed. I love to see what other people pick up. A haul video. I haven't watched one for ages, but I do love when people go to estate sales and things as well. But yeah, these are just a couple of the bits. Oh, I love that. Ah. So very, very pleased. Very, very pleased. This would be a lovely gift for somebody as well, wouldn't it? Might look for another one. Might look for another one. Right, okay then, guys. Oh, that's lovely. I did have, years and years and years and years ago, I picked up a book and it's all about retro wallpapers. And I used loads of pages from that. Loads of pages from that. And some of my earliest journals. So that's going back now, 2018. That's when actually 2018 is when I started making journals to sell. But making journals for myself, yes, it was about September 2018 when I did my first little collection. Making journals for myself, I'd been a little while before. That's lovely. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this. Always love to, you know, just a bit of a different video. So I'm just going to start, I can use some of these little fabric pieces now that I've done this video, in embellishing my summer daybook pages. Can't wait to do that. And also the next thing after that will be popping some pretty journals together for our convention season and for gift. So take care, guys. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.